Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. Well, we're going to start off with Donald Trump in the Rose Garden with the Republican senators for lunch, except Rand Paul, which he made a joke about. But he's going to have a presidential walk of fame, the Rose Garden. The fact that it's set up like this is so much more functional. It just makes more and more sense. And he's begun the destruction, as we reported yesterday, of the White House section where they're going to put the ballroom. And I think that's a wonderful idea. But we got a clip for you from yesterday.
Today I'm calling on every Senate Democrat to stop the madness, to let our country get back. In the greatest moment in the history of our country in terms of wealth, in terms of job creation, and in terms of investment coming in, these guys go on strike. It's really a shame. So I'm asking them to be smart. It's not working. They're getting killed in the polls. The public understands what they're doing. They're doing the wrong thing. And with that, I just want to say welcome to the White House.
I love the way Trump says things. And following up with this, Rand Paul, who apparently wasn't invited, but Trump made a joke about him, he fired back saying that he thinks Trump respects that he digs into these things. And no. We are the laughingstock. Here, just think about this, folks. In the 4th Congressional District of Kentucky, we have Thomas Massie, do-nothing weirdo, Rand Paul is our U.S. Senator, and Mitch McConnell, who's on his way out. It's unbelievable. Not a Trump supporter amongst them. All right, Turning Point USA, Indiana. Turned out to hear Tucker and others, 3,500 people, they filled up the hall. Trump has really gone after Chuck Schumer, talking about how he's known him for a long time, but he's sold out. It's very funny to listen to. The Trump administration says they've now fined the illegals $10 billion. Don't hold your breath, but helps get them out, right? Walmart is discontinuing hiring people with HB1 visas, focusing on American workers. Good for Walmart. And Majoris, the Virginia Republican Attorney General candidate, is now zooming way ahead of Jones. Stick a fork in Jones. Karine Jean-Pierre went on The View, said that she didn't like the way Joe Biden was treated. Also remember, she's an independent now. She's not a Democrat. This was a DEI hire. She also didn't think Kamala Harris could ever win. And our favorite Judge Pirro says 65% of the crimes that should have been prosecuted by her predecessor weren't in Washington, D.C. And John Brennan has been referred to Pam Bondi in the Justice Department in like a 10-page letter from the House Oversight Committee. It's a nice letter. John Brennan lying to Congress. Student debt. Trump has forgiven a whole bunch of it. Was formerly against it, but you know what I'm looking at? Politics Generation Z. That's probably what's going on here. And the DOJ apparently has to consider a request to pay Trump $230 million money for defending all those lawsuits. This is one of those things where I acknowledge there could be an issue, but it's also funny. Trump's DOJ approving or not approving him getting paid back money for defending those baseless lawsuits. I wonder what they're going to decide. And you know what? He probably deserves it. All right, Strategic Petroleum Reserve. Energy Secretary under the Trump administration says they're looking for 1 million barrels of oil. I knew Trump would refill that, thank God. If a Democrat ever gets in there, they'll use it up. And Fetterman says he's all for blowing up the Senate filibuster. And as he pointed out, and I forgot, the Democrats campaign, Kamala Harris and Democrats campaign to get rid of the filibuster. Get rid of the filibuster for the continuing resolution. In world news, the Louvre heist has been valued at $100 million. I heard some people talk about these were amateurs. You've got to be smoking something if you think those were amateurs. In pop culture, Al Pacino is going to get back in the mob game, but he's playing a priest set in the 90s named Father Joe fighting the mob. Sports Without Boundaries, the Dodgers and the Blue Jays go at it in Toronto on Friday. And you know what, folks? I'm for the Dodgers. Why? By the way, no National League team has won back-to-back pennants or World Series since the Reds did, 75, 76. But I got to go for the USA over Canada. Thunder 125, Houston 124. I like both teams. Double overtime. And the Warriors 119, Lakers 109. Luka went for 43 in the losing cause. LeBron didn't play. And your Shakespeare insult of the day is do not be a frothy bait-breeding drudge. I love the word frothy. Don't be frothy, Sabrina. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.